I wanted to answer the question, what is the difference between your inner voice and your drive you mad voices? And I think it's important to make the definition clear. Because I always encourage people to listen to the inner voice, to get connected to the inner world and the inner kingdom. And if we are confusing it with the monkey voices that tells us that we are not good or any of those tormenting things, then we will be afraid of our inner voice. And our inner voice, I'll say it in a very simple way, it's the voice of your soul and the voice of your higher self and of your guide. So it is coming from a very high frequency that is always loving you and supporting you and guiding you. And sometimes when we live in the world, we cannot imagine that we are loved. We all have that issue. It doesn't matter how you grew up, many of us have that issue of not knowing or not feeling that we are worthy of love. But when you're connecting to your inner voice, you come into connection to a soft whisper, guiding, very loving and wise voice. And of course, we call that also the intuition. And your intuition can come in different ways. You can be more hearing, or you can be more seeing visually. You can be more sensing, feeling, knowing. There are a few ways of how your intuition communicates with you. I have a quiz about that, by the way. But basically, your inner voice is always on your side, and it feels good. So that's how you know it's your inner voice. And your mind voices are different. They are coming from a lower part of you. They're also important and they also have their place. But there is some aspect of learning to see the difference and to realize that you are not your thoughts. So starting to sense when it's coming from a higher version of you and when it comes from a lower, maybe programmed part of you. The mind voices, they can be positive. They can be positive and affirming and strengthening and bringing concept and bringing ideas. But they also have a side where they can be what it's called the monkey mind, that they can be harmful by repeating mantras that are harmful for your system, for your well-being, for your feeling, for your understanding. So the monkey voices can be, they're not original, they can be shouting, they don't feel very good. If you catch yourself feeling suddenly not so well, if you train yourself to track where it happens, it will lead you to some kind of monkey mind thought that said, oh, I can never do that. And then goes, I can never do that, I can never do anything good, blah, blah, blah. This kind of vibration, which we all know, it's like the self-critical part of us, a repeating of belief system, programs, all kind of concepts that are not examined. So one of the ways to deal with it is to examine what they say and to work it out. But listening to your inner voice will even help you to connect to the beingness that wants to help you work with your ego and personality traits and thoughts. So this is in very quick way the difference. It is actually a lifetime of learning how to work with those information and memories and knowledge and wisdom. So nobody's getting it good right away, but it's good to start to see that you want to strengthen and to develop your relationship with your inner voice and your guides and your higher self and so on, all of those higher frequencies, creation, genius powers, and you learn how to manage your own little self. So it is your big self and your little self that you're managing. But this is the spiritual path. This is the awakened person process. This is the journey we're on. So I wish you a wonderful exploration, and that you will allow the love that wants to come to you to enter, and that you understand the sovereignty that you have with deciding what can come in and what is not allowed to come in, and that's also between the two separate different kind of voices. So this is what I wanted to share about your inner voice and about your monkey mind voices, and I wish you a wonderful journey in that. And if you have a tip or an idea of or experience of how you manage those two voices or kind of voices in your life, in your being, in your feeling and thinking, please share it with us, because we are all here to learn and to expand with our knowledge and wisdom. And from here I say thank you to you, and wish you an amazing and adventurous journey, full of love, full of creativity, and full of true power.